Ever find yourself standing at the fridge, staring down a dozen eggs, wondering if eating them daily will help or harm you after hitting 50? You're definitely not the only one asking. The debate rages everywhere. One camp says stick to a single egg. Another warns you to avoid them entirely. Yet you know people wolfing down 5, 7, even a dozen eggs daily who claim they've never felt stronger. I'm here to cut through the noise with medical clarity you can actually trust. I specialize in nutrition for mature adults and have spent years reviewing clinical data on dietary fats, protein, and longevity. Today, I'm answering the question your doctor probably won't. Exactly how many eggs you can consume each day without worry.
All the landmark
So why
studies
does
from
one
the
of nature's most
1960s,
straightforward
70s, and
foods
80s were
trigger
riddled
so
with
much anxiety and conflicting guidance? Here's what really happened. For generation after generation, almost everything the public heard about eggs was fundamentally incorrect. Right now, we're dismantling every outdated belief and every misleading research paper. But first, if you value evidence-based nutrition and honest health information, make sure you subscribe to Healthy Tips Tricks and drop a comment telling me where you're tuning in from. I read every single one. I guarantee by the time we're done here, what you learn will genuinely surprise you. It might even reshape your entire approach to eating for decades to come. First, why the confusion exists. Let's begin with a reality most doctors understand but rarely take time to explain. Egg advice became muddled because nearly all the landmark studies from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s were riddled with design flaws. Researchers lumped eggs together with sausage, white toast, margarine, and sugary juices, then called the whole plate an egg meal. Naturally, eggs took the fall. They were found guilty simply by being on the same plate as the real offenders. Modern research takes a radically different approach. It isolates variables, controls confounders, and the verdict is now unmistakable. Eggs rank among the most nutrient-concentrated, metabolically supportive whole foods available. For the vast majority of adults, eating them regularly isn't just safe, it actively benefits your health. But before I tell you the magic number, we need to clear up one more widespread misunderstanding. Step into any supermarket and you're bombarded by carton labels: cage-free, free-range, vegetarian-fed, all-natural, enriched with omega-3, certified organic. Most shoppers believe these badges guarantee superior quality. Here's the uncomfortable reality. The majority are pure marketing spin. Cage-free simply means hens aren't in individual cages. They can still be crammed by the thousands into industrial warehouses. Free range sounds idyllic until you discover the legal standard may require nothing more than a tiny door leading to a paved yard. Vegetarian-fed is laughable when you remember chickens are natural omnivores. In the wild, they devour insects, grubs, earthworms, and beetles, not exclusively corn and soy pellets. So what should you actually hunt for? Pasture-raised plus organic. That combination is the undisputed gold standard. These birds forage outdoors on living grass, consume their biologically appropriate diet, and produce eggs dramatically richer in vitamin A, vitamin E, omega-3 fatty acids, zinc, selenium, choline, the eye-protecting carotenoids lutein and zeaxanthin, and naturally occurring vitamin K2. Gentlemen and ladies, stick with me. What's coming next is equally critical. A pasture-raised egg isn't just better, it's biochemically a different food altogether. All natural? That phrase has zero regulatory teeth when applied to eggs. A single egg delivers complete, high bioavailability protein, beneficial fats, choline for cognitive performance, antioxidants that shield your vision, fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, B-complex vitamins that fuel metabolism, plus essential trace minerals supporting immunity and hormonal equilibrium. And here's the hidden advantage. The nutrients inside eggs are extraordinarily bioavailable. Translation: your body absorbs and utilizes them far more efficiently than nutrients from most plant or processed sources. Eggs also rank as one of the planet's richest natural choline sources, a compound vital for memory consolidation, mental clarity, emotional stability, liver detoxification, and nerve signal transmission. The sad truth is that most adults are choline deficient. Eggs fix that gap effortlessly. The only vitamin eggs lack is vitamin C, which is why pairing them with leafy greens or bell peppers creates nutritional synergy. Let's confront the topic everyone worries about: cholesterol. For decades, eggs were demonized purely because they contain dietary cholesterol. Contemporary science has demolished that myth entirely. What we now understand: your liver manufactures approximately 3,000 milligrams of cholesterol daily. When you ingest cholesterol, your liver downregulates its own production. When you eat less cholesterol, your liver compensates by producing more. This negative feedback mechanism maintains homeostasis. Here's the revelation that shocks people. Dietary cholesterol does not meaningfully elevate blood cholesterol in the majority of individuals. What actually drives up LDL particles? Excess sugar, refined grains, chronic inflammation, industrial seed oils, and unmanaged psychological stress. Eggs were never the culprit. Cholesterol isn't a villain, it's a repair molecule. Your body deploys it to construct every single cell membrane, synthesize vitamin D from sunlight, manufacture sex and stress hormones, produce bile for fat digestion, and patch damaged arterial walls. Accusing cholesterol of causing heart disease is like accusing firefighters of starting fires. If this is news to you, hit that like button right now. After everything we've unpacked, you want a concrete answer and a clear upper limit. While individual context always matters because your unique health profile is paramount, the research consensus is remarkably consistent. For most healthy people, studies repeatedly demonstrate that consuming up to 3 eggs per day is not only safe, but frequently advantageous. In the framework of a whole food diet low in added sugars, that ceiling can climb significantly higher. Let me segment this by population. For the typical healthy adult, 2 to 3 eggs daily is the optimal range: safe, nourishing, and intelligent. For athletes and highly active individuals, your body is constantly rebuilding tissue. 3 to 6 eggs daily can deliver easily absorbed protein to accelerate muscle repair and growth. Listen to your hunger cues here. For metabolically healthy individuals with normal cholesterol and minimal inflammation, if your blood work looks solid and systemic inflammation is low, 3 to 6 eggs daily can be a nutritional powerhouse. They boost satiety, stabilize energy, and support favorable body composition changes. For older adults, age-related muscle wasting is a genuine threat. Eggs provide the highest quality protein available to counteract sarcopenia. 2 to 3 eggs per day is a highly recommended, easily digestible strategy to preserve lean mass and vitality. For individuals managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, eggs contain virtually zero carbohydrates, cause no blood sugar spike, and serve as an anchor food. Start with 2 eggs daily. 3 is generally safe, provided the rest of your diet remains low in refined carbs and sugars. Eggs promote fullness without glycemic chaos. For individuals with elevated cholesterol, this is the group most anxious about eggs. Here's where real science applies. For the overwhelming majority, 1 to 2 eggs per day does not increase cardiovascular risk. The critical move isn't eliminating eggs, it's slashing sugar and ultra-processed junk that inflames arteries, which cholesterol then tries to repair. Address the underlying fire, not the responder. For children, growing bodies demand nutrient density. 1 egg daily is an excellent baseline. For active, growing kids, more may be entirely appropriate to meet energy and developmental demands. Yes, to acknowledge the obvious, there exist individuals, especially in low-carb and ketogenic circles, who routinely eat 6, 8, or even 10 eggs daily and flourish. The reason? Their diets have eliminated the actual disease drivers: sugar, seed oils, and packaged frankenfoods. However, that's not a blanket prescription. Exceptions exist. If you carry a rare genetic disorder such as familial hypercholesterolemia, where cholesterol regulation is broken, work closely with a specialist. If you have a confirmed egg allergy, obviously this doesn't apply. And critically, these benefits assume you're consuming high-quality, pasture-raised organic eggs as part of a metabolically supportive diet. 10 eggs alongside fries and soda is an entirely different scenario. Who should exercise caution? Eggs are remarkably safe, but prudence is wise for individuals diagnosed with egg allergy, obvious but essential, those with severe inherited lipid disorders, rare. Individuals without a gallbladder or with fat digestion challenges should start with 1 egg daily and increase slowly. Those sensitive to histamine should consume freshly cooked eggs and avoid reheating. If any of these apply to you, consult your healthcare provider. The healthiest preparation methods. Preparation profoundly influences health impact. The best cooking methods include soft-boiled, hard-boiled, poached, gently fried, or lightly scrambled eggs cooked over low to medium heat using butter, ghee, or extra virgin olive oil. Avoid very high heat. Avoid browning or crisping edges. Avoid cooking with vegetable or canola oils, and avoid overcooking the yolk until it turns gray or chalky. Excessive heat damages delicate fats and oxidizes cholesterol, transforming an ideal food into a less healthful one. The healthiest yolk is soft, creamy, and golden yellow, not dry or crumbly. Tailoring egg intake to your goals. For fat loss, consume 2 to 3 eggs with fiber-rich vegetables to maximize satiety and stabilize insulin response. For muscle building, consume 3 to 5 eggs paired with quality starches for optimal amino acid delivery. For mental focus and sustained energy, consume 2 to 3 eggs with avocado to amplify choline and healthy fat intake. For aging adults, consume 1 to 2 eggs with greens to support muscle retention and cognitive health. What happens when you eat eggs consistently? Now that you understand how many eggs you can safely consume daily, the next natural question is, what transformations actually occur inside your body when you eat eggs every single day? You're about to uncover benefits most people have never heard whispered, including effects on brain chemistry, metabolic rate, and even hormonal equilibrium. The most vital takeaway is this: eggs are not the problem. They are the solution we tragically misunderstood for half a century. Do not blame this near-perfect whole food for the destruction inflicted by refined carbs and industrial oils. So what actually happens inside your cells when you eat 4 eggs every single day? The next video connects seamlessly with everything we've discussed today and walks you through the precise biological transformations step by step. If you found this valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe to Healthy Tips Tricks so you never miss evidence-based health wisdom. Drop a comment and let me know, how many eggs do you eat daily? I read and reply to as many as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.